Anyway, so now let's go on to the other tangent. The one I did actually go through all of it in the failed attempt, so yeah. I'm gonna be repeating myself, but that's okay. Hopefully I'll be able to do it a better job than last time. Talk about it, so yeah, let's get some water. But yeah, I haven't been talking about the game that much, which because yeah, it's very simple. I just put up a defensive formation and basically camp out these reinforcements until I'm done with this map, basically. And yeah, this time I'm giving more experience to E-Frame because he kind of needs it. He's kind of an important unit, so I'll be sure to give him a good amount of experience next map too. And Silver Bow, no problem. Polaris Shell, and we gave it the Vulnerary too, so she can just heal off the damage this guy does. And there we go. Because yeah, technically I can use I can use what's his name? Artor, but yeah, Artor's kinda busy at the moment, so yeah. Alright, more thieves spawning. But yeah, Erican can take them out. So yeah, we got all those chests. So yeah, Renak, he can help illuminate, I guess. Let's see. So yeah, I'll need to... Yeah, let's just try the crit, why not? There we go. Getting poisoned will be kind of annoying, so yeah, it's probably a good thing if we take him out like that. Okay, so... Anyway, time for the tangent that's more fitting for this kind of game. Let's talk about Garnet archetypes. So the Garnet archetype, there's a couple of features of them. First off is most Garnet archetypes are magic users, and most of the time they are also dark magic users. But there are some anomalies which we'll go over, of course. So yeah. And yeah, most of the time they're basically villains that are waiting in the wings, I guess you could say. They're basically cunning, they scheme, and they have like some grand ambition and grand plan behind what they do. So let's start off with Garnet. So Garnet is the Garnet archetype in... I was gonna make a joke about that, but let's see. So Ephraim only has 3 of those left, so I'm going to now replace him with Cormac. So yeah, let's do that. Because Cormac, he has a full use javelin, so yeah, we can do that. And yeah, none of the enemies can like... And then I can put Tana here to support him, so yeah. So do that. Now one thing I should do with Naomi is actually go up, because she can support... She can't actually support, but she can help out these two. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, let's do that. Technically she can also go down and help out too, but I think the area down is in good shape, so yeah. Let's see. I guess I can heal Melius, let's do that. I did buy an extra physics, so I should be in better shape now. So yeah, let's go back. So yeah, let's talk about Garnet. So Garnet is the Garnet archetype in FE1, FE3, Book 1 and 2, and in FE11 and 12. So, Garnet. Pretty cool person actually. So in terms of combat, he is invincible, except if you use Starlight, because his Amulu term, which I actually don't know what that's a reference to. I know it's in Japanese it's called Moth, I think. Or something like that, but anyway. It makes him invincible unless you use Starlight against him, which will pierce through the invincibility. So yeah, what I like about Garnet is that he definitely... His character revolves around the fact that he's invincible. So like, he's very arrogant, he's very cunning. All that stuff. So... And yeah, definitely very confident in himself too, in his plans. And yeah, his plans are also kind of interesting. Like an FE... So basically against that take out the Shadow Dragon, he basically just assists Medius. And then he has this really... I mean, that's what he always does. He's always on Medius' side. But he also has something in FE12 where he basically has this, like, guild of assassins basically helping out too. Because he did something to the leader of an orphanage called Eremaya. Something quite nasty to her too, so yeah. Also yeah, if I got the, if that guy had more HP, that would cause the pierce glitch, so yeah. Because I pierced at 2 range, and I also crit too, which I don't know if a crit causes it to happen, or you don't need a crit, I can't remember exactly. Anyway, back on to talk about Garneth here. There's a lot of interesting things surrounding Garneth, so I actually really enjoy him, and also like his character too, because yeah, like I said, he's very confident in himself, and very cunning too. There's a lot I like about Garneth. He's kind of hammy too, in Heroes. I think he has a really good voice in Heroes. And then speaking of Heroes, I can't wait for him to get refined. It might be happening soon. I don't really take, like, I need help basically determining who's getting refined and stuff, so yeah. Maybe I should get a trick shot at Arthur considering he has like no defense, but anyway. Anyway, back to what we're talking. So anyway, FE2, Cheddar. So Cheddar, he's pretty simple. He's a faithful servant to Duma. So quite similar to Garneth when you think about it like that. So what makes Cheddar interesting? In FE2, he's pretty generic. Pretty generic, evil dude. But then Echoes happened, and of course Echoes had voice acting, and voice acting helps bring a lot of characters alive. And one of those characters is Cheddar. So Cheddar is voiced by Richard Eckhart, if you don't know, and his voice is so good for Cheddar in that game. So much so that my brother really likes Cheddar, so he considers like Cheddar one of his favorite villains, actually. I think. Anyway, so yeah, Cheddar's awesome. Awesome villain. Like, he's pretty basic, and yeah, a lot of people don't like the fact that Celica is kind of dumb around him, as they would say. But yeah, one thing about me and my brother is that we think very highly of Echoes, even its stories, so... Because yeah, I'm pretty sure that his take is that it's very in character for Celica to do something like that, because of her devotion to Miller, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, like I said, I'm not 100% sure, because yeah, he's the one who knows the most, so... To be honest, I wouldn't mind making a video of why Echo's good. And then, like, listening to what he has to say, like, maybe during, like, a Legends Arceus play session, like, I ask him, why do you like Echo so much? And then I can make a video around that, who knows. It'll be very hard, because, yeah. Like I said, he's not interested in my videos, so... I need to do something roundabout like that. But yeah, so back to the original points here, Cheddar, I really like him. My brother, he likes him even more, I'd say. Yeah, he's just a very entertaining villain, and then... And yeah, he definitely gets... Like, a lot of these guards, I realize, a lot of them do get their plans working to some degree. So then, like, you see the plan crumble away, it's quite fascinating. Or quite satisfying, I should be saying. Speaking of which, let's go on to the next one, actually, which will be FE4 and Manfroy. So, or Manfloy. I believe he's called Manfroy nowadays, but anyway. Interestingly, these, one thing I noticed is that these, archers, they're going for Cormac now, which either because he's injured or because they don't see the Philly shield. Which is kind of interesting, but anyway. Oh no. Okay, yeah, those Armorites that forced my run to end last time. Luckily I have a Rapier and I have an Armor Slayer, so Let's hope that'll be good enough. So yeah, Seth can go first, and yeah, Armister actually does it. Problem is he takes a lot. I do have a volley. So yeah, maybe heavy spear might be better, but anyway. Because yeah, he actually has good cons, so yeah, he doesn't really get weighed down by it. Anyway, level up the Seth. And yeah, that's pretty good. And then we'll go for the rapier. I do have physics support because yeah, I can... Actually, can I get Arthur over there? I think I'll need to have E-Frame retreat a little bit more, and then he can go into the convoy and get it. But yeah, that's pretty good for Erica. I think that's S-Rank Sword too. And I'm gonna just have Rennet go this way. Yeah, like Ephraim can go like here, and Arthur can go into the convoy, put away this torch, and then he can get a physic. And yeah, his range with it is pretty good, so he might be able to do some cool things. Speaking of cool things, I'm losing sight this area, so let's use torch. Hey, back to what I was talking about, some Manfroy. I actually really like him because he's very cunning, his plan works. It's a pretty taboo plan, but it worked, so you can't fault him for that. Hey, let's see. I'll heal Ross, I think. I can do it from here. But anyway. But yeah, he's like very cunning, like every time he appears you know something's gonna be up. And I like his downfall too, because yeah, what he does is very dumb, but I feel like it's very in character for him, so... Because yeah, his plan succeeded, things are going his way, so... and then he just felt like being sadistic for... he decided he wanted to be a bit sadistic to Self and company, but yeah, that arrogant move then cost him in the end, which is very satisfying to see, but anyway. So that's why I really like Manfroy, like, he's not only intimidating, but also his downfall is like one of the most satisfying of any Garneth, so yeah. Because yeah, Garneths, they have very good downfalls. But yeah, I think that Manfroy takes the cake. For all of them. So anyway, back to, so yeah, that's really it. And also he's a force throughout both generations. He's always getting your way. And yeah, you definitely feel the impact of what he does too during the second generation, which is also quite cool to see. So yeah, NFE5, that'll probably have to be Veld, because yeah, Veld is basically the person behind everything that happens to that game. You could also argue Manfroy, but they changed like one little thing about something that happened in FE4 in FE5, which I know my brother didn't really like that. It involves Travant, but anyway. That's all I say about that on the matter, but anyway. Oh, that's got weird. Anyway. I guess that's another thing too. I'm definitely much happier that hit plus 20 is a skill that snipers get over, or archers in free houses. Over that skill, because yeah, that skill is just a lot less reliable than hit plus 20. Hit plus 20 is actually kind of broken in free houses. Because it not only boosts your hit rate, but it also boosts like gambit hit rate too. It's quite insane. Anyway, warriors. So I'm gonna use the killing urge. Oh, he doesn't double. So yeah, he'll need a crit. He doesn't get 2 killed by a warrior though, so that's good. Erica does 1 round though. And there we go. I think... Oh yeah, that is one problem though. And that is, I think one of the greenets is going to die. So yeah, that was bad on me, but that's okay. Actually, both will die because suicide. But I still have 5, so yeah. Then I don't need to go all wishy-washy about keeping them alive, so that's okay. So I guess that's one problem with having Seth around, but you know. He's doing an admirable job because, yeah, remember, those are his base stats at the start of the game, and he's doing that well, so yeah. I mean, yeah, he has a support on his side, but still. Yeah, that's A-rank for me, though, very nice. And we can keep doing this. I'll need to heal him, but that's okay. Heal Ross, I mean. Because yeah, Mulder can only heal so much, and yeah, he's probably going to be replaced later when we have more problems with deployment slots, because yeah, Lara Shell kind of outcosts him now. But remember that he didn't need any training to get to that point, but Lara Shell did, so yeah. So we're gonna start seeing some not fun things at Greenets. Yeah, let's see, can you actually reach over there? I can't really tell because none of them are injured yet, aren't they? Yeah, actually, Seth was injured because he leveled up, and unfortunately I can't reach him. So yeah, but I do have a vulnerary, so that's good. Oh yeah, I can move comms, so yeah. I just figured out what to do next. But yeah, FE6, but yeah, Veld, he's alright. Like yeah. You can definitely tell he's like behind everything considering what happens during the monster escape. Well, I think it's called Monster now. Yeah, watch this. So, let's see. Yeah, the warrior, he one rounds. So yeah, what you should be doing is blocking the stairs instead. And then look at this. This is so dumb. That's why I think they have like enemy AI. Anyway, it does mean that Renak kills him, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, there we go. Yeah, like I said, we are still good on the Greenets because, like I said, there's 1, 2, this guy counts, so 3, 4, 5, so yeah. And we need 4, so yeah. Pretty lenient. But anyway, let's see what Seth can do. He can one round the armor set. And yeah, let's hope no stupid great shield happens again. And there we go. Let's experience the stuff. And let's see what happens with Erica. So yeah, I might actually transfer Artor over this way just so he can help out a little bit with the healing and stuff. I can have him dance too. Very good level up. So yeah, that's the Medicine for you. And apparently the only enemy left is Reeves, so that's kinda cool. Oh yeah, I need to finish up this Challenger quick then. I think I played this act quicker than last time, which is kinda cool. So yeah, now I can like do this. I don't think there's any more enemies coming that side, that there are, oh well. So I guess going through all these tangents made the map go by very quickly, but anyway. So yeah, let's go by these a little bit quicker. So FE6 doesn't really have one because let's call. There he is. FE6 doesn't really have one because there isn't really like a dark mage sorcerer like character who's like pulling everything in the back. Zephyr's definitely not one of those. And FE7 had Nurgle, who I showed in the FE7 playthrough. He's alright, but yeah, there are definitely some issues surrounding him. Let's see. I can definitely physic now. So yeah, if Seth takes damage, then yeah, we got this. He actually one-runs this one, so that's awesome. But yeah, we'll go for the Killing Edge. But yeah, that guy just had a little bit too much speed. and then that caused him to kill 2 green, so that's okay. That's alright. Seth has one of the best graphics in this game. Unfortunately, he's not been able to show off that in full, but anyway. So yeah, we do that. That's the only 2 enemies left. So yeah. So Nurgle, he's interesting. He's supposed to be actually a little bit sympathetic, which is interesting. Not a lot of Garnifs are. So, like I said, interesting, but yeah, there's definitely some issues with how he's written sometimes, which causes some interesting problems. Like translation errors, stuff like that. Then FE8, there's actually 2 people you consider. The guy we're about to kill, Reeve, well, not really kill. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna chill and talk about them now. Because yeah, this is the last turn, and we actually survived this time, so awesome. I need to dance for Ephraim though, because I would actually like him to take on Reeve. But anyway. So yeah, Reeve, he fits like the design of the Garnifs, because yeah, he's an old, creepy dude. He doesn't use dark magic though, he uses light magic, so that's kind of interesting. So, yeah, like I said, pretty cool. Pretty cool dude. Actually, I like how cunning he is. He has an interesting backstory regarding Ralston, which I hopefully showed off. Yeah, like I said, he's kind of interesting, and very cunning too. He fits, he's pretty generic at the same time though. He's like your pretty typical Garnif. I guess I'll do the dance now, I think. Yeah, I'll do it. So then, the other person's of course Leon, because yeah, Leon's definitely the person who's behind everything that's happening, considering the Darkstone stuff, so yeah. And then, yeah, I don't know if he really fits though, because yeah, he's definitely not like some creepy old looking dude, so then again, I guess not all guys have to be. Yeah, I like Leon a lot because yeah, like I said, he's very multi-dimensional because yeah, I think he's like a better Nurgle in my mind. They wanted to make Nurgle sympathetic, but I think they did a better job of making Leon sympathetic. Then there's Tellius, which I won't talk about because that's a spoiler, a quite big one too. So if you want me to talk about Tellius's Garnif, then do it in the comments. Then there's Awakening, which has Valadar. I'm quite familiar with the dude because, you know, I played Awakening. Well, I am playing Awakening. Interesting dude. Again, he's quite generic though, I find. Like, he is the Avatar's father, which is kinda cool. But other than that, he's pretty basic Garnif. So nothing much else to say, right? Although seeing his downfall is pretty funny though. Basically, it's like Basilia like trash talking him about his plan, which is great to see. Then there's Fates, which has Iago. He's pretty generic too. In the background, cunning, has like a plan behind his master, all that good stuff. So yeah, pretty basic dude. Again, although I find him kind of funny too. Like seeing his plan fail too is entertaining as well. Especially in Conquest, I think. Actually, no, in all routes except for Rev, where they really should have done more with him, but that's okay. What else? And then Three Houses, the final game. So Solon, you would think would be the Garnif, but he only really fits the Garnif aesthetic. I'd say that the real one is Talus, because Talus is the one that's scheming behind everything, so yeah, and yeah, he even uses dark magic too, so it fits still. He has an alter ego because the Sliver and the Darks, they like having alter egos. And he does take advantage of that in Crimson Flower and Azure Moon, I'm pretty sure. Which was interesting to see. I say he was alright. I feel like they should have done more with him throughout the stuff because he's actually quite important. Like, I feel like he should have had a more... I feel like they should have done more of an Azure Moon. Like an Azure Moon is still good because the focus on Ero God is really, really good. But anyway, like I said, I think they should have done more with Chalice and Azure Moon. But yeah, I guess that's for the other routes. But anyway, we're done talking about that now. So let's go on to Reeve. So I didn't talk about him that much as a boss. But anyway, he has pretty decent stats. He has the Aura. 12 might, 85 hit, 15 might, but also 15 crits. So a Hoplon God is good. A Heretic in general in Grado's army. He's also known as the Blood Barrel. And yeah, he's a bishop, which is kind of weird for a Garneth archetype, because, you know, those normally use dark magic, but anyway. Let's use Lara Shell first. Who actually does really good. He doesn't double with Divine, but that's okay. Hehehe, one Sacred Stone remains. Once it is destroyed, darkness will consume the world. What will you do? Will you cower in fear? So yeah, let's see how Lara Shell does. And you don't cross, which is good. And there we go. Now let's hope Ephraim can one round from that range. And yeah, he won't suffer crit because of the Hoplon God. And yeah, that's looking really good. No boss conversation unfortunately, and there we go. No. It's been so long, I got carried away. I'd best stop and withdraw for now. Follow me, come to Darkling Woods. The Demon King awaits your pleasure. So yeah, we don't get to kill him now, but we do get the Aura, and the Aura is the prize for killing him early. Because he actually drops it. When you find him again, he actually doesn't drop the Aura, I'm pretty sure, so yeah. And the Aura will be nice for our boy Artor, because he has S rank light, so he can definitely use it. It's an A rank to him, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, that takes care of that, finally. Ephraim, I'm glad to see that your spirits are up. Ton, and I have you to thank for it. It was nothing, as long as you're back to your old self. That is thanks enough. And here we are. So we got the Sacred Stone. I'm holding in my very hand the Stone of Ralston. Its glorious radiance suits my complexion, will you say? This is it, the last one, the last remaining Sacred Stone. It is, and the time to defeat the Demon King draws near. We should be leaving. We have to act before those creatures gain more momentum. Yes, we should make haste. The poison spreads, it is growing ever stronger. Where? Darkling Woods, where the Demon King fell. And... Lara Shell, must you leave so soon? You're only just returned and you have to leave? Uncle, defeating evil is the highest calling I can perform. Of course, my dear, it is a divine calling, but... You needn't worry, Uncle. After all, I'm not on my own, I have my friends. I see. You've been blessed, Lara Shell, blessed with many good friends. I am indeed, Uncle. And they in turn are blessed with me. Farewell, Uncle, I shall return. Once evil has been vanquished, we'll all return safe and sound. Hold on, not so fast now. I have something else for Prince Ephraim as well. For me? That's right, Prince, I'd like you to accept this gift. But this is... aren't those the sacred twins of Ralston? That's right, dear niece. These are the weapons of Saint Latona, most holy father of Ralston. Here, we have Glorious Invaldi and its twin, the Divine Staff of Latona. I will also spare some funding to feed and arm your forces. After all, there is much that you must do before you leave these halls. So you can get Ivaldi. I'm very sure this is Norse Fiend. Let's fight Defense. Okay, that's actually really good for Artor. 17 might, 90 hit, 10 weight. 5 crit. I kind of don't like giving it to a bishop at the same time though, because they already do affect the damage with light magic, so like giving it to a sage or a Valkyrie means that they have an option to do affect damage against light magic. So yeah, that's my take on it. But Artor can make very good use of it because of the plus light defense at least. Then I got Latona. This is exactly the same as the Saint stuff in FE6. It's as you see there, restores all HP as well as all ally stats. So very nice. And we got 10k gold, so now I'm sitting around 30k. So they are the Blessed Toner's most sacred relics. Is this allowed? I know the law, Arshel. The relics must never leave the temple, with the sole exception of the occasional ascension ceremony. But I think that when the world needs saving, we can make the odd exception. That's my uncle. You will return them, of course, once you finish your task. Prince Ephraim, I would have your oath on this. Of course. Darklingwoods is home to naught but demons now. Indeed, I hear tell that none who enter its borders ever leave again. We ought to stock up on supplies in town before we set out. Yes, I think stocking up would be in our best interest. I intend to see that we all return unharmed. And Princess Laurishell, my beloved countryman, the combat was fierce, but you protected the palace honorably. The valorous Knights of Ralston should live on in story and song. Thank you, my lady. As always, it's our honor to serve. Prince Ephraim, before you go, please take this sword. We pray for your swift and safe return, as I pray for your safety too. I won't let your valorous deeds be wasted this day. As long as the righteousness of justice fills our hearts, how can we lose? Men, I ask that you watch after my dear uncle. Have our word, my lady, in the twins' name of justice and order. And we get the light brand for keeping at least 4 grievance alive. And yeah, it's not that great because the problem with it is that at range, it halves your strength, so it's not actually that strong at range. Chapter 20 Darklingwoods, the penultimate map of this game. And that's actually not the that we need to go next. But yeah, we have a path over there. That place up there can have a random encounter. I just see that. This is an entirely new map. The Melkian Coast. So that's kind of interesting. Over here is Lagdao Ruins. This is it's basically like the Tower of Volney, except harder. So, now interestingly about the Lagdao Ruins, I've never finished it. So for this playthrough, most of those maps are going to be blind for me, so that's going to be fun. Anyway, this place actually has an armory. I didn't know this on my first playthrough. And it sells silver weapons, killer weapons, reaver weapons, and also longbow too, but I think longbows are already there before. This is cool, but you don't really need the, actually I'm only at 22k. I forgot that I spent like 10k on physics stars. But yeah, you don't really need the silver weapons. The reaver weapons could be nice though. Because yeah, iron and steel should suffice. From what I've been told, but anyway. So yeah, that'll be that. So yeah, next time, well, I need to show off Erica's playthrough, but yeah, most of that is going to be story, I'm pretty sure. Would be cool to show this place off, but maybe I can like put a picture up what that map looks like on the screen now, I guess. But yeah, I did go to that place once, it was kind of interesting. But anyway, so next I'm going to show off the Erica playthrough's stuff. Chapter 90, I should say. Mostly story stuff, but if anything interesting happens during the gameplay, I'll show it. So yeah, see you guys in a little bit. And yeah, I didn't talk about the game that much, but I was happy with the tangents. And yeah, they definitely perked me up a little bit because, you know, that first attempt definitely ended very cruelly, even if it was my fault that it happened, so yeah. Anyway, like I said, see you guys in a little bit. So, time for Erica's version. Hopefully I have enough time to record this. Home at last. My dear sweet palace. Uncle, I've returned. Oh, Lars, it's good to see you safe. Of course I'm safe, Uncle. Evil can never defeat the force of righteousness. Ah, you're exactly right, my dear. Now tell me, who are our guests? Pontifex Mansell of Ralston. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Erica, Princess of Renee. I came to you today as an emissary of Freya. I am Ephraim, Prince of Renee. I come with Erica to warn you of the danger our world faces. It began when... So yeah, explain this. Looks like the same, but yeah, I think there's gonna be something different coming up anyway. I see. That's a tough tale to swallow all at once. However, I have heard of the fell creatures in Darklingwoods. Laurishell, you will need the Stone of Ralston if we have any hope of victory. That is so, Uncle. I'd like permission to open the temple seal. There's no need to rush yourself so, Larshel. You're home again in this blessed haven. You should rest. How can I relax until I know that our sacred stone is safe? At the least, I like to ensure that the temple seal is intact. Oh, is something amiss? I think I'll take a night to rest after all. Everyone is so exhausted. My dear friend Erica especially had a very trying time of late. Yeah, this should be different. So yeah, Erica and Lara shall instead of Ephraim and Tana. Interesting. Erica. Ah, don't look so sad. It wreaks such havoc on your beauty. Lara shall I. What should I do? Leon was one of my dearest friends. I feel so helpless. There's nothing I can do to help him. Your friend is gone, Erica. All that remains is the Demon King masquerading as Leon. For the good of all humanity, he must be defeated. Ah, if only it truly were that easy, though. Erica, I never knew Prince Leon. I cannot pretend to understand the sadness he must feel. However, I do know this. If the Leon you hold so dear were with you today, what do you think he would want you to do? I can't. There's no need to rush, Erica. Take your time and think it through. You need to find your own answer. Now then, it's about time we found ourselves something to eat. It's hard to be optimistic on an empty stomach. Yes, I'll be there. I'll be right there. Thank you, Larshel. And this is happening again. So yeah, I'm probably gonna cut this out, and then we're gonna go to battle preps. Because yeah, things are gonna be a bit interesting this time around. So anyway, one little difference is that the star formations are slightly different. Like, you don't have any star formations around here. But anyway, a few interesting things. Mer's here. Why not? Let me see if I can... I'm gonna see if I can get some experience on her. I'm going kind of against my own advice and using her on a map with no monsters, but she might do something good. And then over here, Dussel's here. The king is back. He's gonna be helping Amelia out, which is kind of thing considering, you know, the character. They might even get a C support, but I already shown that support, so yeah. Other than that, pretty similar. Like, instead Ephraim and Tana are gonna be going this side. Irak is gonna go to the secret shop, and then he's gonna go for the treasure. I believe he'll have enough time to do that. Nola's here. I probably should give him a healing staff. Let me see if I have one. Because yeah, I'm gonna see if his phantoms are gonna be useful to me on this map. No, unfortunately. I guess I can list this. See if I have one. On the Tasha actually, so you know, why not? Let's do that. But then I won't have a healing staff on Sally. But that's okay actually. I mean, actually no. Because yeah, Null's probably just gonna be summoning phantoms every turn, so yeah, that's probably gonna be smarter. So anyway, I think I'm pretty happy with this formation, so yeah, as usual, I'll get started, and then if anything interesting happens, I'll let you know. I was meant to shut up, but well. Alright, let's get started. Oh yeah, there will be one thing here, because Erica's gonna be speaking after Reed does his spiel though. Leon, you are so selfless. Your generosity seemed to flow from a bottomless well. I'm so sorry, Leon. I couldn't save you, but I know what you would have wanted. I know it as I know my own name. So watch, Leon. I will defeat the Demon King. Awesome. So let's get started, shall we? Well, that happened. You get to see Mer attack for the first time, awesome. And a crit too. Her Dragon Form looks really cool. And yeah, that was an unpromoted enemy, so yeah, she gets a pretty good amount of experience. So at the secret shop, I'm just gonna probably buy Physics Stars again. simple as that. I mean, this is the first time I've seen Sure Strike activate on Namie, so that's pretty cool. Since I wasn't able to show it off that well before, since I don't, yeah. So yeah, I got some levels, and yeah, those ridiculous growth rates are kicking in, and yeah, she's becoming quite good. Like yeah, she saw that she was able to one-shot the some of the sword masters now, which is really good. So yeah, Mer really cool now. Yeah, I got the loot Vanessa C support, but I already saw it. But that'll be very useful. Not again. At least he can't reach the green yet. Hey, I got the Tana E-frame B support, so that's awesome. E-frame, do you remember when we first met? Oh, of course, it was at Castle Freya, wasn't it? Eric and I have been invited to visit for your birthday celebration. Oh, that sounds cool. I'm so glad you remembered. King Hayden seemed so delighted that we come to visit. I think that was the first time I met Innes too. So Ephraim, what do you think of the dress I was wearing? I'm sorry, but I don't think I got a good look at it at the time. Perhaps you don't remember, as soon as I arrived, Innes challenged me. I wonder if this is, I wonder if that dress is the one she was in a young version. I'm not so sure, but anyway. We ended up having an archery match right when the party began. I think Innes won that match. Do you remember my hair? I was so happy with it. Your hair? Well, right after our archery match, Innes challenged me to the spear. I think I won that match. I'll bet you don't even remember what I said afterward. Innes can be persistent. After spears, he moved on to jousting. That time I think it was... Oh, you only remember what happened to my brother. You don't care about me at all, do you? Oh no, that's not true, it's just... Fine, why should I care about you when you can't even be bothered to care about me? You can just keep having fun with my brother and don't pay me any mind at all. Tana, wait a minute. Hey, don't go off on your own. What is she so upset about? Ephraim Innes. Okay, the last turn, our Black Green decided to kill himself for fun. But yeah, it looks like I'm getting the light run again. I wasn't expecting that, but anyway. We can almost do that. We also have a high crit chance, I think we kill him no matter what. Yeah, so Mer will just get some chip, but she'll level up anyway, so... Oh, she crit. Never mind. But yeah, she did well on this map. But yeah, I didn't show my units at the start of the map, but hey, I can show it at the end of the map, so that works. Very nice. So, let's see. So, Erica, level 18. Well, not there, level 8. Her stats don't look too bad. Tana, level 9 now. Again, her stats don't look too bad, and she got that B support, which is really nice. Natasha didn't do that much. Just was healing with Physic at the top of the map. I guess I'm gonna show that. There you are. Colm, you know, just did the same thing as the last map. Got these chests for me. Toughest, you know, just danced. Good old Toughest, of course. Namie, she was helping out with some of the enemies here. For a little bit. But it's mostly those two did the most of the work. Ephraim, he's level 4 and he was helping Tana here. Then his Artor, he was like healing and stuff. He actually didn't get B rank stars this time around. And Joshua, yeah, he's quite strong now. And yeah, he was helping with some of the reinforcements. Lute did most of the work on the map. She was my dodge tank for like all the reinforcements spawning here. It was kind of insane. And yeah, she did a good job with that. Amelia, she was the heavy on this side along with Dusel, so yeah, she did a good job too. She's still quite far away from A rank, but that's because I was using Iron Axes, because that's what I had. Vanessa, she has cap speed, which is kind of cool, and yeah, she might be good for this boss too. And yeah, she was decently useful. Noel, he was actually really good with his phantoms, helping Loot's dodge tanking be a bit more effective actually, by having some of the enemies go for the phantom first, so then Loot had a higher chance of survival basically. Renek, he just did the thief things. Salo, he was like mostly healing, but he also like supported Mer and gave her a kill, which is pretty cool. Dusel, he did well for pre-promote, because yeah, those base stats, they carried him, and he helped Amelia out a lot here, even though they don't actually have a support in this version. And then she definitely grew quite a bit in this map. And the Dragonstone still has good uses left, so yeah, she'll still be used on the next episode to bring it up. And then here's a Phantom, here's its stats. Most of the enemies that I was going up against had around 50 hit on it, so yeah, it was actually decently dodgy. And then back to Erica, so yeah, let's take on Reeve. I'm gonna use Arthur first, and he does really well. Good shine. And you're gonna just say the same thing. Although, I think Karen Fear is one of his special quotes in Heroes. I've had a lot of the dialogue in this chapter stuff he says in Heroes. Crit quotes, I think. And yeah, Loot did a lot of the work, so yeah, she's deserving of this. And yeah, she kind of destroys Reeve too, which is pretty cool. And there you go. Map over. So yeah, after this, dialogue should be a little bit different, and then we'll be all done with chapter 19. And Luke gets another level up. I don't think she'll reach a magic up, but yeah, there's still a good chance she can. It is 30, which is quite a lot. But anyway, behold, victory is ours! Yes, we did it somehow. I wonder if everyone else is okay. Erica, did you find your answer? Yes. Thank you, Larachelle. Your words guided me. My words? It was nothing. Come, we should find the sacred stone, if anything were to happen to it. Larachelle, your face is so flushed. Is there anything amiss? No, it's nothing. Nothing at all. I wonder what that's all about. And yeah, here's Stone Ralston. I'm holding in my very hand the Stone of Ralston. Its glorious radiance suits my complexion, would you say? This is it, the last one, the last remaining Sacred Stone. It is, and the time to defeat the Demon King draws near. We should be leaving. We have to act before those creatures gain momentum. Yes, we should make haste. The poison spreads. It is growing ever stronger. Where? Darkling Woods, where the Demon King fell. And this is where we're gonna get the legendary weapons. Larachelle, must he leave so soon? You've only just returned, you have to leave. Uncle, defeating evil is the highest calling I can perform. Of course, my dear, it is a divine calling, but... You needn't worry, Uncle. After all, I'm not on my own, I have my friends. I see. You've been blessed, Larachelle, blessed with many good friends. I am indeed, Uncle, and they in turn are blessed with me. Farewell, Uncle, I shall return. Once evil has been vanquished, we'll all return safe and sound. Hold on, not so fast now. I have something I wish to present to Princess Erica. To me, Your Holiness? Yes, Princess, I'd like you to accept this gift. What is it? Oh, aren't those the sacred twins of Ralston? That's right, dear niece. These are the weapons of Saint Latona, most holy father of Ralston. Here, we have glorious Ivaldi and its twin, the divine staff of Latona. Oh yeah, something else too. I think I mistakenly put an N in front of Ivaldi, so like Invaldi. Sometimes, I think that's what I did on my first playthrough, but anyway. Also specifying to defeat an army of forces. After all, there's much that you must do before you leave these halls. So yeah, we got the Ivaldi and the Latona. Yeah, both these weapons I definitely associate with Larachelle. And Tenku, which will be nice. So they are the blessed Latona's most sacred relics. Is this allowed? I know the law, Larachelle, the relics must never leave the temple. with the sole exception of the occasional ascension ceremony. But I think that when the world needs saving, we can make the odd exception. That's my uncle. You will return them, of course, once you finish your task. Princess Erica, I would have your oath on this. Of course, you have my word. We shall return safely and we shall restore your relics. Darkling Woods is home to naught but demons now. Indeed, I hear tell that none who enter its borders ever leave again. We ought to stock up on supplies in town before we set out. Yes, we must be as prepared as possible before we set out. I don't want to take any reckless chances to our lives. And here's the light brand, Princess Laurishal. My beloved countryman, the combat was fierce, but you protected the palace honorably. No, they did not. No. I just realized that. Anyway, the valorous knights of Rausa shall live on in story and song. Thank you, my lady, as always, is our honest to serve. Princess Erica, before you leave, please take this sword. We pray for your swift and safe return. I appreciate your gift. I swear I'll not allow your vow to be wasted. I can't. This dialogue just hurts to read. Anyway, because these griots are dumb. Anyway, as long as the righteousness of justice fills our hearts, how can we lose? Men, I ask that you watch after my dear uncle. I can't. Anyway, you have our word, my lady, in the twin names of justice and order. Oh my god. Anyway, you got the light brand. Oh yeah, if you want to use this on Erica, go ahead. Like, use the light brand first, I say, then afterwards you can use the rune sword. The rune sword's better, I think. And then the wind sword, you can get a wind sword later in the post game. So yeah, you can also use that on Erica if you want. I guess I can give the light brand. It's not that great on her because half strength means she's probably not going to do that much, but anyway. We gotta lock the stuff, so the Lacdao ruins. The path over there. And Darkling Woods. So yeah, not so sure what's gonna happen next time because I need to do a little bit of research because from what I can tell, if you go here, that's it. You're locked into endgame. So before that, I might try getting some more supports to show off. I did promise that I'd view like as many supports as possible. So yeah, that might be next. Some more support episodes. So anyway. So yeah, next time might be that. But yeah, that was the Erica. Chapter 19, pretty similar. It was interesting to see Ephraim interact with Tana and then Erica interact with Laurishal. I guess those are some interesting supports to go after. If Laurishal and Erica support, which I actually don't know if they do or not. You also got this world map music, which is really good by the way. So yeah, like I said, next time we'll see. It depends on what the state of this map is, chapter 20, so yeah. See you guys again for that.